Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 23rd of February, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the day for all 12 signs for the collective. So just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. As well, I want to say thank you in advance, as well, per usual, for the likes, comments, and if you haven't already, the subscriptions to the channel. Bear with me, as the energy in the air here right now is very intense in the wrong direction. Anyways, the overall message I received for this upcoming Wednesday, it's only just begun. It's only just begun, all right? We're going to begin by pulling an oracle card for each quarter from the Energy Oracle deck, all right? I'm hearing that we all do need to take a deep breath throughout this day, potentially more than one. As at the split deck, we have a man holding a coin, or man holding a coin, and door to value, all right? So it feels like there is a door to value that's either being brought to your attention spiritually, you're thinking about it, or it's about to happen moving forward. It could be part of your day in general, but there's a man holding a coin, whether this is you or someone else you're going to be dealing with, that's part of this door to value in one way, shape, or form, okay? To begin for Wednesday, for my beautiful collective. Okay, we have the first half. Okay, so we have more than I need here, but actually it feels like this is right. The second half of the day is going to be more, have a lot more going on than the first half, I feel, for whatever reason, or at least it feels that way. But we're beginning the day and spread with all tied up. And we're going to further clarify each one with the Tattoo Tarot deck. Let's do some initial shuffling. I just saw the Star card, and I saw it at the beginning of this spread for a reason. I need to keep that hope alive. I need to remember that you're a star in the making as we get the Eight of Wands. A lot of communication in the beginning of the day. It may feel like things pick up quick to begin this Wednesday. It may feel like the energy in the air is very rapid, a bit intense, maybe a bit anxious. This came up, and I want to say Tuesday's reading as well. A reminder that what leaves you feeling tied up at this time isn't permanent, okay? It may remind you why you desire or are moving towards this sort of value that comes up throughout this day for one reason or another. But it is a day where the beginning feels a bit heavy, right, with the Ten of Wands. But it's something to overcome, something that will remind you that you're building one's self-confidence, you're building your strength, or it reminds you of your strength through the difficulty, okay? It feels like you do have to accomplish something at this point, or maybe just walk away from the situation temporarily in order to feel a lot lighter, a lot healthier, okay? It's going to differ from case to case. But we move on to the second quarter of the day, and we have woman holding a coin. Woman holding a coin. You're either the woman, you're just very in touch with your feminine side to begin the second quarter with the Queen of Pentacles. That makes sense. Feeling a bit indecisive though, needing more balance throughout this day as they both are at the bottom of the deck. Doing a lot of thinking, being pushed to do so by spirit. But look at these, very much the Queen of Pentacles energy in the Energy Oracle deck, okay? Talking about you thinking about your money, okay? Talking about your money potentially with somebody else, being spiritually pushed to think about where you're about to invest your money in, or if the investments you have currently are doing you justice or bringing you the right kind of energy in your life, okay? Even where you make your money, is that productive? Some of you might already be in the midst and know that it needs to switch up soon enough. There's, for some of you, a comfort in a pet, in an animal that you need to utilize when thinking about your finances and your career moving forward. I feel like you're going to have a helping hand, if not multiple, moving forward. And it's a day that reminds you of just that. As when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances, it's only just begun, right? That sort of value soon enough, or in the midst of throughout this day, bear with me. But also For some of you, it's a reminder, more so in the second half of the day, that a connection, right? A specific somebody, it's only just begun. Even if it feels like, you've gone through a lot together, it's been a roller coaster of a ride. It's been, if you've been dating this person for a while, it's only just begun. Some of you being reminded that certain connections, friend wise, that have been revamped, you've been given a fresh start with them, that's only just begun as well. But to move right along, I'm not surprised to see the Strength card, as it is a day where you're reminded how strong you truly are. At certain points, especially the first quarter, the beginning of the day, you got to dig for that inner strength to move forward, okay? Door to romance and strategy for the third quarter, okay? So this is when it feels quite prominent that you're pushed to think about or you're communicating with a specific somebody that you're very much interested in or dating at this time. However it works for you, it feels like there's a need to be strategic when it comes to how you move forward with them, right? Doesn't mean don't communicate how you feel or just be comfortable with them, but it feels like you're pushed to think about the strategy of how things move forward with the two of you. King of Swords. All the meanwhile, needing to utilize your knowledge, your wisdom you've gained from past relationships, past hookups, people even friendships, right? The ups and the downs of your life up until this point to make the best out of this connection, this door to romance. So I love that this day, even though it feels a little bit intense, a little bit stressful in certain ways, heavy in thought, heavy in energy for one reason or another. They're saying not the whole day, heavy in energy, but it just feels like you're being pushed to think about, recognize, or prepare for a door to romance and a door to value. That's beautiful, right? Something to be grateful for all the meanwhile, as I feel like in the midst of a tied up situation, it could be this connection for you in one way, shape, or form. You're being pushed to focus on romance, on your knowledge, your wisdom, your experience up until this point. As I feel like whoever this is for you, this connection, very spiritually guided, as I'm being very much drawn to this feather on the strategy card. All right. And there's a compass and a map behind there. You may find that the two of you travel a lot in the future, or think about it or talk about it at this point in the day. Again, the third quarter. All right. And it's interesting because I felt a little bit lighter as we were talking about traveling, going places, spirituality. I just feel like they're going to give you this light feeling moving forward, even if they haven't helped you with that up until this point, okay? It's up to you to make the best out of it as well. I'm hearing self-sabotaging is no longer a thing, okay? Door to personal healing and happiness, caring connections, and happy family for the fourth and final quarter of the day. Love it. So the final quarter of the day speaks upon caring connections. So either you continue to connect with this individual or the options you have at this time in the fourth quarter, but it also feels like it stems to friends and family as well. Feeling this huge level of support in the fourth quarter that is feels very needed. As I'm looking at the Five of Wands in a different deck, you could be dealing with a lot of BS these days or a lot of difficulty, heavy energy once again. And again, going back to that first quarter, whatever is leaving you feeling a bit tied up, it just feels like this immense amount of support is pushed towards you, or just reaching out, or maybe you're pushed to reach out to a specific somebody who has been a bit of a rock for you, or just comforts you in one way, shape, or form, even if that's not all the time, okay? But it is an ending to the day where you're pushed to heal, to recognize that you deserve happiness. I didn't even realize that's the third door card that we have had for this reading. So a door to value, a door to romance, and a door to healing and happiness. And you're being reminded that 3 is a spiritual number, okay? 3 is all about success, that you deserve all 3. You don't have to settle for less. And I feel like your connections are going to improve moving forward as we're going to clarify this even further. I see the Strength card again. In order to maintain or bring back that strength once again as a beautiful soul, you need to allow yourself to accept help, or just move towards the better, the bigger, the healthier, so you can experience this healing and happiness. You don't deserve the difficulties you've been through, even if at times it feels like it's purposeful. The Four of Wands. Beautiful. It's the end of the day, the very end of which that reminds you that things are falling into place, that you have a lot to be thankful for, to be grateful for. And don't be surprised if you get a little bit emotional towards the end of the day for one reason or another, as you're reminded in a multitude of ways that this is a day where you're growing, you're changing, you're developing. With the Empress, that there's a lot ahead for you, and something with the Empress card coming out being aligned with the woman holding a coin, as well as the Queen of Pentacles. It feels that this is somewhat wrapped up with your money, whether it's a new job, a new financial investment, or both. It's all for the better of your situation, your future. And it just feels like you're reminded that, yeah, okay, certain people haven't had your back, fine. But more than one person is there for you and will be moving forward as you attract healthier energies in better situations. It's a day where you're truly reminded more than one situation, especially that specific somebody, it's only just begun. All right. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have an amazing Wednesday, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye.